Welcome to my channel. Value quarter dollar. The United States 5-cent coin from 1964, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, is a historically significant piece of American currency that reflects both artistic design and mid-20th century economic context. First introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence, on its obverse front, designed by sculptor Felix Schlag. The inscription, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of Jefferson's profile, while Liberty and the year 1964 are inscribed to the right, separated by a star. On the reverse back, the coin displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home, rendered in a neoclassical style also by Schlag, with the inscriptions "E pluribus unum," meaning out of many one, above the building, and Monticello centered below it, followed by 5 cents, and United States of America along the bottom rim. The 1964 nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a composition that had remained unchanged since its introduction, except during World War II when silver was temporarily used. Notably, 1964 was the final year before a major shift in U.S. coinage due to rising silver prices, although nickels themselves did not contain silver at that time. The coin was minted in large quantities, over 2.8 billion pieces across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, because of a coin shortage during the early 1960s, leading to hoarding and increased demand. Interestingly, no mint mark appears on 1964 nickels from Philadelphia, while those from Denver bear a small D mint mark on the reverse to the right of Monticello. Collectors often seek well-preserved examples of the 1964 nickel, particularly those with strong strikes and full steps visible on Monticello's staircase, as these details can significantly increase value. While most 1964 nickels remain common and are typically worth only face value in circulated condition, uncirculated or specially graded specimens may carry a premium in numismatic markets. Overall, the 1964 Jefferson nickel stands as both a functional piece of currency and a collectible artifact, embodying American heritage, artistry, and economic history in a small but enduring form. The next top. The United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, minted in 1981 with the P mint mark, indicating production at the Philadelphia Mint, is part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series that began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. This coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse front, a design originally created by sculptor Felix Schlag. On the obverse, you will find the inscription, "In God We Trust," along the left side, the word Liberty, followed by the year 1981 on the right, and the small P mint mark just to the right of Jefferson's portrait, marking the first full year that Philadelphia nickels regularly carried a mint mark, a relatively recent change at the time. The reverse back displays an image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home and plantation in Virginia, rendered in a frontal architectural view. Above Monticello appears the word Monticello, and below it the denomination 5 cents, while encircling the top edge is the Latin motto, "E pluribus unum," meaning out of many one, a phrase symbolizing the unity of the states into one nation. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, and weighs 5 grams with a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. In 1981, the United States Mint produced hundreds of millions of these nickels for circulation, making them very common today. Most examples found in everyday condition are worth only their face value, though uncirculated or high-grade specimens may carry a small premium among collectors, especially those with sharp details and minimal wear. Unlike some earlier wartime nickels or rare era coins, the 1981 P nickel does not contain silver and is not considered rare, but it remains a familiar and historically continuous piece of American coinage, connecting modern currency to the legacy of Jefferson and the enduring imagery of Monticello. The next top. The United States 5-cent coin from 1989 with the P mint mark, commonly known as a Jefferson nickel, is a standard circulation coin produced at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the small p to the right of Thomas Jefferson's portrait. The obverse front of the coin features a left-facing profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," to the left and Liberty, followed by the year 1989 to the right. The reverse back displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home, rendered in a detailed but compact engraving, with the inscriptions E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many one. At the top, Monticello centered beneath the building, 5 cents below that, and United States of America along the bottom rim. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance, and it has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, a weight of 5.0 grams, and a plain, smooth edge. Unlike earlier wartime nickels that contained silver, the 1989 issue follows the standard modern composition. In terms of mintage, hundreds of millions of these coins were struck in Philadelphia in 1989, making them very common in circulation and generally not rare. Most examples found today are worth only their face value unless they are in uncirculated condition or have errors. Collectors may look for high-grade specimens with full steps visible on Monticello's staircase, as these are more desirable and can carry a premium. The design itself, known as the Jefferson nickel series, has been in use since 1938 with only minor modifications, and it reflects a long-standing tribute to Jefferson's legacy and his architectural masterpiece, Monticello. Overall, the 1989 P-nickel is a typical example of late 20th century U.S. coinage. Durable, widely circulated, and historically consistent, valued more for its role in everyday commerce and as part of coin collections than for intrinsic rarity the next top. The United States 5-cent coin from 2016 with a P mint mark is a modern Jefferson nickel, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which resumed using the P mint mark on nickels starting in 2016 as part of a long-standing tradition of identifying where coins are produced. This coin continues the Jefferson nickel series first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it features a forward-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse front, a design introduced in 2006 to give a more contemporary and realistic depiction of the third president of the United States. Above Jefferson's image appears the inscription, "In God We Trust," a phrase mandated by U.S. law to appear on most American currency, reflecting the nation's historical acknowledgement of faith, while to the right is the word liberty, followed by the year, 2016, and just beside that is the small P mint mark indicating Philadelphia. The reverse back of the coin displays an image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate, which he designed himself and which symbolizes his contributions not only as a statesman but also as an architect and thinker. Beneath the image is the word Monticello, and above it is the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, representing the unity of the original 13 states into a single nation. Also included on the reverse is the denomination 5 cents and the inscription United States of America, affirming its official status as U.S. legal tender. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad mixture, specifically 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance, a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, and a weight of 5 grams. Unlike older silver coins, this composition has been standard for nickels since 1866, except for wartime issues during World War II. In terms of value, a 2016 P. Jefferson nickel is generally worth its face value of 5 cents in circulated condition, though uncirculated or specially preserved coins may carry a small premium among collectors, especially if they exhibit strong strike quality, luster, or are part of mint sets. Collectors may also look for errors such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or unusual surface features, which can significantly increase value. Overall, the 2016 P-nickel represents a continuation of a long-running American coin series that honors Thomas Jefferson's legacy while incorporating national mottos and symbols that reflect the country's history, unity, and identity.